Nice one, Shakira. Well, South Africa's a buzz. Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. Well done last night on the concert. Can you just talk about the atmosphere last night and in general in South Africa?
It's crazy. People are so happy in the street. I was just stuck in traffic for a while and everyone was dancing and singing. The climate is just ecstatic here and it's contagious. I think this is going to be probably one of those World Cups that is unforgettable. I don't know if it's because it's being held in Africa and that makes it extra special, but there is something in the air. I'm telling you, I'm enjoying myself enormously, and last night on stage I had one of the most emotional moments of my life. People were dancing the waka waka and singing, and it was an explosion of colors, and the colors of Africa and the sentiment and the spirit of the African people on stage. I had a choir of 50 African kids, and I also shared the stage with some South African artists as well, and it's just it's nourishing to my soul and as an artist and as a human being. And everyone was calling me from Colombia and from all over the place, telling me how emotional it was. There is something about this World Cup that is difficult to describe, but it's doing its job.
well, the main thing about this World Cup is it's historic. It's the first time in Africa, and you're part of this. You've got the song Waka Waka. You're performing in the closing ceremony. How does it feel to be that associated with history?
I am extremely honored. I am ecstatic too. I can't believe that the song I wrote a few months ago was selected as official song for the World Cup. I can't believe I'm gonna be at the final match. This is probably gonna be my last World Cup I'm performing. So to me it's very, very special. It's also a great opportunity, I think, to bring attention. This World Cup is a great platform to bring attention to very important issues, such as the 72 million kids around the world who don't attend school, of which 32 million are Africans. So I'm glad to hear from President Zuma that he also wants this World Cup to focus on education for all and for it to be its lasting legacy. And you know, that is my cause. So this couldn't be more perfect for me, you know, to be here and to be able to learn a little bit more about the educational system here in South Africa, in Africa in general, to be able to contribute in some kind of way to promote universal access to education, because I believe in it firmly. I'm so convinced that this is the way to go, that this is where the world has to focus all of their energy and resources, you know. It's, after all, a great deal for all of us. It's a great deal for donor countries, for developing countries, for rich people, for poor people. It's gonna be the deal that's gonna really give us the world that we all want, a world safe, and a world in peace and in prosperity.
We followed you to the school a couple of days ago. You've been visiting schools in South Africa. How important is sport to kids, and what can sport do for young children, do you think?
Kids need to grow in an environment where they feel safe, where they feel happy, where they feel that they can develop their skills to their maximum potential. I am sure that so many of the players who are going to be in battle soon in this World Cup have come from very dramatic situations, and some of them, not all of them, but there are many players who come from extreme poverty as well. And look all they've done, look where they are right now. So they are vivid and living examples of what kids can achieve if they're given an opportunity, you know. And so sports are so important, so critical for the development of a kid, for their way to relate to others as well, you know. That's why integral education, comprehensive education, not only should involve academics, but it should involve art, it should involve sports, it should involve especially food, because a kid with an empty stomach cannot learn or cannot perform well. in the field. So I'm very glad that FIFA is supporting this initiative, the One Goal initiative. I'm so happy to see that they also have this other initiative about the 20 centers that they want to build with soccer fields for kids around the world. And I think it's a very integral World Cup, hitting all the important niches that it should hit.
And just finally, what does the World Cup mean to Shakira?
It's a symbol of integration. It's a symbol of diversity. It's a symbol of tolerance as well, and joy. I think it's just so inspiring to see so many people celebrating and happy and rooting for their teams. And I think people need that, in this doomed economy, everything the world is going through, and this is just like, it's a nice break for people, It's just get in front of the TV, root for the team, and, have a beer with their friends and just celebrate and smile. This is what the World Cup is about. And that's what I felt last night on stage. I felt that people were connecting to that sentiment and to the spirit of the World Cup.
I wish you well, Shakira. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.